Back in 1966, the eyes of the world were captivated by the space race. Now back then, consumers wanted the three C's: air conditioning, color TVs, and Toyota Corollas. The Corolla was introduced by an aeronautical engineer named Tatsu Hasiagwa. Now since then, over 40 million Corollas have been sold in over 150 countries, more than any vehicle in history. The Toyota Corolla, in fact, was announced in a report by the Polk Agency that 80% of all Corollas sold in the last 20 years are still on the road today. The Toyota Corolla is truly the world's most popular car. The Corolla is all about choices. You can choose from 4 different grades: the L, the LE, the S or Sport model, or as shown here, the all-new Toyota LE Eco. You can also choose from 2 different engine configurations. Now both engines are a 1.8 liter dual overhead cam 4-cylinder 16 valve design. However, you can choose an engine which features a dual variable valve timing with intelligence, or VVTI. Now this engine is going to give you about 37 miles per gallon and produces about 132 horsepower. You can also choose an engine with Valvematic technology and a continuously variable transmission. Now this engine will produce 140 horsepower and give you about 40 miles per gallon. In fact, the Valvematic technology is making its introduction into North America for the very first time with the Toyota Corolla. Now, Valvematic technology is a technology that allows for increased airflow into the engine. Now, this is going to give you 2 things. One, a 10% increase in high-end power, as well as a 10% increase in fuel economy. Now, there's only one other manufacturer that's beginning to embrace Valvematic technology, and that's BMW. Now, they call their version of Valvematic technology Valvetronic. They just charge a lot more for it. Now, with Valvematic technology, it makes this LE Eco the most fuel-efficient compact sedan with an automatic transmission in its segment. Now, the Toyota Corolla achieves a 0.28 coefficient of drag. Now, this gives it one of the highest ratings in its segment, right up there with the Toyota Prius. Now, careful attention has been paid to reduce turbulent airflow over the front and the rear sections of the vehicle. Additionally, underneath the Corolla, it's been made smoother to reduce turbulent airflow. You have another unique Toyota patented technology here with these ridges right here along the mirror, and you have some additional on the tail lamps. Those are Toyota Vortex air generators. What those do is create vortex along the sides of the vehicle, which increase stability. This way, when that semi goes rushing by at 80 miles an hour, the Corolla is still stable. The Corolla features a longer wheelbase this year, which gives it a little more smoothness over the bumps on the road. In fact, the Corolla is longer this year than previous generations. That's going to give it a more stable ride on the road. The Corolla this year is lower than previous generations. Now, being lower is going to give it a improved center of gravity, and it's going to give the driver more stability and control. The Corolla is actually wider this year than any other previous generation. Now, even though it's wider, it hasn't compromised any of the turning radius at all. The Toyota Corolla, speaking of space-age technology, features Lexan polycarbonate lenses. Now, Lexan was first introduced into the automotive industry by Ferrari. Now, Lexan is going to reduce yellowing and reduce chips, so you won't be replacing those anytime soon. Lexan, in fact, is the same material that's used in the manufacturing of aircraft windows and astronauts' helmets. Behind the Lexan polycarbonate are LED headlights. Now, LED is the latest technology when it comes to headlamps. LEDs shine brighter than conventional headlamps. They have yet less of that yellow light on the road, and they last longer. Now, LED headlamps are so new that they actually are more advanced than the high-intensity discharge beams, and you would have to get a Lexus with the technology package to get the same type of LED headlamps that are offered in every model of the 2014 Corolla. You also have some more space-age technology when it comes to our unique bumper here. Now this is called Toyota Super Olefin Polymer. It's not urethane. What happens is the paint adheres better to it, and it's more forgiving in the event that you make contact with something you shouldn't. Now, not having to paint your bumper every time is definitely going to save you money. The Toyota Corolla is all about safety. Just like every model in the Toyota lineup, you have what's called the Star Safety System. Now, the Star Safety System is a series of systems that are designed to keep the Corolla where it's intended to go and keep the Corolla, allow the Corolla to stop when the driver intends to as well. And this is regardless of the weather conditions. Now, the Star Safety System includes a vehicle stability program. It includes traction control, anti-lock braking system. It includes electronic brake force distribution, and includes brake assist, and it also includes a brake override emergency system as well. Now, to further help you with stopping, the Toyota Corolla features a 10.8-inch ventilated disc. You also have a tire pressure monitoring system that's standard for the Corolla. You also have a choice when it comes to wheels. You can get either 15, 16, or even 17-inch wheels. This year, the Corolla features an enhanced electronic steering. What this is going to do is give the driver a heavier feel on the wheel, but yet easier control with minimal effort to go exactly where he wants to go. More about safety when it comes to the airbags. You have a standard driver knee airbag as well as a passenger cushion airbag. That's going to give you a total of 8 airbags. Now that's more than the Hyundai Elantra or the Volkswagen Jetta. You also have increased room this year. In the back, you have more passenger volume in the rear than the Honda Civic or even our very own Toyota Camry. You also have a 60-40 split here. Now, if the seats were to fold right in half at 50-50, well, this one gives you a 60-40 split where if you have something long, you can actually include it from the back seat. Now, Honda also offers a similar feature to that. However, you have to get their higher end grades to get that particular feature. The Toyota Corolla uses extensive use of high strength steel in its construction. This is going to do 2 things. One, it helps with the safety, but it also helps reduce the weight. That's why regardless of which model of Corolla you get, the curb weight is under 2,900 pounds, which is going to increase fuel economy. The Corolla also has more space in the back than ever. At 13.2 cubic feet, we have more storage capacity than the Honda Civic. Inside, up front, you have a redesigned dash that's been completely redone. What they've done with the dash this year is actually raised it up. They've given it a saddle sport stitching throughout. You have a 3-spoke steering wheel design, just like the newly redesigned RAV4, with audio controls and Bluetooth technology on it. This is going to give you hands-free operation. Basically, you don't have to take your hands off the road to adjust the audio or answer the telephone. You also have a telescoping and tilting steering wheel with cruise control. The dash has been redesigned this year with chrome accents and shows valuable driver information such as miles per gallon, distance, and range. You also have a 6.1-inch display screen. Now this screen is going to show you some important information like your Bluetooth contacts, your rear backup camera, as well as minute-by-minute fuel economy consumption, which is going to show you fuel, distance, and range. You also have a shifting system this year that includes a sequential shift, which gives you a more fun drive. So you can literally shift it from first gear, second gear, and switch it back to automatic if you'd like. Now, sport models have the additional option of having paddle shifters behind the steering wheel for a more spirited drive. You also have a feature which is the brake gear. Essentially what this will do is slow down the Corolla when you have plenty of stopping distance. It's going to slow it down. Now that's going to do 2 things. It's going to help save the brakes and it's going to increase your fuel economy. You also have standard USB connectivity as well as auxiliary connectivity as well. You also have available heated seats for the front passengers as well. This year, you also have a acoustic windshield, which is noise reducing, and it's going to help maintain a quieter interior for the cabin there. You also have underneath something you can't see right now, which is a stainless steel exhaust system. This is going to reduce corrosion and save you money in the long run. Along with every 2014 Corolla, you receive Toyota's Toyota Care. Now, Toyota Care is going to help save you out-of-pocket money for routine maintenance such as tire rotations and oil changes. Why don't you hop on in and let me show you why 40 million people can't be wrong.